Right. We have been discussing comparison. Company, one of financial statement. Company is a one of organization. There are four organizations we have discussed on the level. Sole proprietorships, partnerships, as well as company. And there are three types of business we have to discuss. Manufacturing accounts and trading business, as well as service business. Company is relevant for financial account part. Accounting can be divided by two parts, financial account as well as management accounts. Therefore, when we are going to provide information to the interest party, we have to prepare financial statement. Under company, there are two types of financial statement we have to prepare. First one, try to get idea. There are two types of financial statement you have to prepare. For management purpose financial statement, as well as for publication purpose financial statement. Under A level, in the paper, they check only publication purpose financial statement. Management purpose financial statement, we are not going to prepare. Right, therefore, as a financial statement, there are 5 things you have to prepare. First one is statement of profit and loss and other company's income. That part I have discussed already. And statement of changes in equity, statement of financial position, statement of cash flow, accounting policies and notes. Those are called components of financial statement. Under company, we are going to prepare general purpose financial statement. General purpose financial statement. Right, it has given a specific format also. Income statement you have to prepare. It has given format. As well as statement of financial position. Think about this one. This is a format you have to apply. Income statement you have to prepare like this. This is a format for income statement. Comprehensive income statement. This is a summary. We are going to prepare publication purpose, not for management purpose. And separate notes. Notes also one of financial statement. And think about other comprehensive income. And other comprehensive income should be included if it has given revaluation profit. Therefore, we have discussed already how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. And changes in equity, this part I will discuss today. This is a format for statement of change in equity. Think about equity includes share capital and reserves, stated ordinary share capital, revaluation reserves, general reserves, and retained earnings. Those are the equity, ordinary shares and reserves. When compared with sole proprietorship and partnerships, there are 3 differences can be recognized. Share issues you have to discuss, we have discussed already. And income tax adjustment as well as dividends adjustment. Those are the specific area relevant for company. That part we have discussed already. Share issues, initial public offer, right issue, as well as bonus issue we have discussed. And income tax adjustment we have discussed. And dividends adjustment we have discussed. Those are the specific area relevant for company. Therefore, those you have to know how to disclose on the financial statement. Income tax adjustment as well as share issues. And this is a format for statement of financial position. Think about non-current assets and current assets. You have to prepare separate note for property, plant and equipment as well as right of use of lease property. And current assets, it has given inventory, trade receivable, prepaid expense and other current assets, and cash equivalents. Sometimes you have to prepare separate note for inventory also if it has given manufacturing and trade in business. If it has given manufacturing and trade in business, inventory include raw material, work in progress as well as finished goods. Therefore, its composition should be disclosed. Therefore, you have to prepare separate note for inventory also if it has given manufacturing and trade in business. Then think about equity part, ordinary shares and reserves, revaluation reserves, general reserves, and retained earning. And liability, think about lease creditor, non-current liability, current liability. Lease creditor as well as bank loan, and current liability, lease creditor, trade creditor, it is equal trade payable, income tax payable, and provision for warranty. All other liabilities should be included separate note as accrual expense and other current liability. Think assets and liabilities should be recognized separately, current and non-current, based on going concern concepts. Assets also like that, current and non-current liability, going concern concepts. And name of the business should be written based on entity concepts. And statement of financial position as at 31st March 2020, like that you have to write based on periodicity concepts. Right, those are the format you have to apply. Then under note, think about first one, try to get idea how to present, how to prepare financial statement. Other income separate notes. And note number 2, following expenses are deducted before calculating profit before tax. Here no need to include all the expense. Only important expense for decision making should be included. No need to calculate total value here. Just we have to disclose important expense. Example, audit fees, director fees, property, plant and equipment depreciation, stock written off, loan interest, like that important expense. And employee related expense. Employee related expense mean salary, EPF expense and ETF expense. Like that important expense for decision making should be included under note number 2. No need to calculate total value. No need to include all the expense. And you have to prepare separate note for income tax also. Income tax, I have discussed how to adjust. Then property, plant and equipment. Think about disposal, revaluation, exchange, changes in estimates, and depreciation straight line basis and reducing balance methods. Information relevant for property, plant and equipment should be disclosed separate note. You have to prepare note like that. Important part, property, plant and equipment. And right of use of lease property. If it has given asset purchase under finance lease, it should be disclosed under note number 5 based on new syllabus. Then under trade receivable minus allowances for expected losses, debtor minus provision for doubtful debts. Net value should be include financial position. Then if it has given prepaid expense and other current assets, separate note. Cash and cash equivalents, cash balance, bank balance, as well as short-term treasury bill. You have to disclose it. Total value should be include financial position. And accrual expense and other current liability. You have to prepare note. Normally, then under working, you have to calculate cost of sales. This is the format for cost of sales calculation. Workings, not note. Opening inventory, manufacturing cost. If it has given manufacturing and trade in business, manufacturing cost also should be included under cost of sales calculation. Then purchase, carriage inwards, and if it has given purchase return, deduct. Damage stock, if available, should be deduct, and closing inventory should be deduct. Cost of sales, its composition should be disclosed. And you have to prepare a separate note for expenses also, like the distribution expense, administration expense, other expense, and finance expense. It total value should be included income statement. That is a format you have to apply when we are going to prepare publication purpose financial statement. Under company, there are two types of financial statement available: management purpose financial statement and publication purpose financial statement. And A level, they ask only publication purpose financial statement, not for management purpose financial statement. Therefore, this is the format you have to apply. When compared with sole proprietorship and partnerships, there are three differences can be recognized. Share issues, that part we have discussed already, and income tax adjustment, as well as dividends adjustment. Right, today I'm going to discuss how to prepare income statement as well as statement of changes in equity, and how to disclose right issue, bonus issue, as well as dividends adjustment. Right, now see the question number 1. I'm going to discuss how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other company's income as well as statement of change in equity. Right, those are the specific area relevant for company. Think about this example from the beginning. Given trial balance 31st March 20, sales available and other income, administration expense, distribution expense, finance expense, and given sales return also given, and other expense. Think about provision for income tax. You have to calculate income tax. This is a previous year closing balance. It is relevant for under provision or provision. Then cost of sales also given. Interim dividends paid for ordinary shares. Think how to disclose on the statement of changes in equity. And land cost value is given. Ordinary shares opening balance. Now it has given stated ordinary share capital. Opening balance is given. Here it is given number of share issue. Based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. This is the number of share issue already for collect money. Then income tax paid amount is given for last year, last quarter paid amounts. That is 18 and 19 period. And 1920, that is the first year, this year, current year, first 3 quarter paid amounts. Income tax adjustment we have discussed. It has given debit side as income tax paid. There were double entry, cash account credit, tax account debited already. 1819, that is the income tax paid for last year, last quarter. Last year, last quarter income tax paid, this year, first quarter. Therefore, it has given trial balance as a tax paid. And 1920 mean our accounting period. Therefore, it has given debit side, that is the first 3 quarter paid amount for this financial year. And general reserves, revaluation reserves, and retained earning also given. Right, now think about adjustment. First one, it has given board of director has proposed final dividends 80 million. It has given here values in 1000. It has given proposed dividends for ordinary shares 8 million for ordinary shares. And 20,000 transfer to the general reserves from retained earning. At second one, it has given land was revalue 180 million on 31st March 20 by professional valuer, relevant for revaluation. If there is a revaluation surplus, that value should be included under other comprehensive income. And third one, company capitalized return on in by issuing 1 share for every 5 shares held on 1st April 19. Think about date also important. Reserves capitalization important. And beginning of the year, per share price also given 800. However, no adjustment has been made in this regard in the ledger accounts. Reserves capitalization, beginning of the year, and given per share price also. Based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. The next one, income tax adjustment. It has given income tax liability for the year 2019 and 20 was estimated 830,000. Therefore, this is income tax liability for the year relevant for income tax adjustment. And fifth one, relevant for right issue. It has given right issue of one ordinary shares for every 6 shares held on 31st March 20. Therefore, right issue is given end of the current period. Per share price also given. Right. In this example, it has given all the specific area relevant for company. Very important. All other thing available in the company some adjustment. It has given bad and output adjustment sometime, and warranty adjustment, leasing adjustment, disposal adjustment. Those are not company. Therefore, this is the specific area relevant for company. Right issue, bonus issue, and dividends adjustment, as well as share issues and income tax adjustment. You have to know how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other company's income and a statement of changes in equity. Those are the requirements. Therefore, this is a specific area relevant for company. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට මේ ගානට ඇඩ් වෙන්නේ ඇඩ්ජස්ට්මන්ට් එක විතරයි. කම්පැනි ගාන හදනකොට මීට අමතරව ඊට පස්සේ එන්නේ ඇඩ්ජස්ට්මන්ට්. It may be inventory adjustment, it may be bad and doubtful debts adjustment, it may be leasing adjustment, disposal adjustment, revaluation adjustment, warranty adjustment, damage stock adjustment. Those are not company. Those kind of adjustment available all the business organization. Therefore, try to recognize income tax how to adjust, right issue and bonus issue how to adjust, dividends adjustment, proposed dividends, as well as interim dividends. Then try to recognize how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other company's income and statement of changes in equity. We are going to prepare financial statement for publication purpose, not for management purpose. Right, requirement it has given statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income and statement of changes in equity they ask. Right, this is a format. First one, draw the format like this. This is the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Name of the business from the beginning. Then statement of financial position. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year end 31st March 20. Think about in this example, name equal, it has given Mahindra PLC. Based on entity concepts, we have to provide information about business, not owner's private information. Based on entity concepts. Therefore, name of the business, Mahindra PLC. Name should be written based on entity concept. They ask MCQ paper. And statement of profit and loss and other company's income for the year end 31st March 20, you have to write based on periodicity concepts. Periodicity concepts for the year end 31st March 20. They ask MCQ paper. Think about concept also. Then this is a format for statement of profit and loss and other company's income, sales, cost of sales, that part we have discussed, gross profit, plus other income. Here one line is space. Then distribution expense, administration expense, other expense, and finance expense. This is a way. Here cannot be written as a sales and distribution, only distribution expense. That value should be included from the beginning. මේවා මාරු කරන්න බෑ. This is the process. Then profit before tax. After that should be deduct income tax. Then answer is a profit for the year. It is equal net profit. Net profit equal profit for the year. Then if it has given other comprehensive income should be added, then can be calculate total comprehensive income. Think about format for statement of change in equity. This is format. Ordinary shares available, separate column. Revaluation reserves available, general reserves, and return earning. And total value should be include total column. Name of the business should be written from the beginning based on entity concepts. And a statement of changes in equity, that is a financial statement for the year end 31st March 20 based on periodicity concepts. And values should be disclosed values in thousand to maintain understandability. Sometimes they ask MCQ paper. Why we have to disclose values in thousand? To maintain understandability, that is quality. And only rupee value should be disclosed based on money measurement concepts. It has given number of shares also, but number of shares cannot be disclosed here. Value should be recorded based on money measurement concepts. And then share issues, if it has given public issue, initial public of එක නෙවේ, ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සුන්ට share issue එකක් කරොත්, public issue එකක් කරොත් අන්න ඒක මෙතන අපි දාන්නේ as a share issue. Then if it has given right issue as well as reserves capitalization, here as a share issue you have to include if it has given public offer, not initial public issue. ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සුන්ට issue කරොත් එහෙම shares, that value should be included as a share issue. Then right issue and bonus issue, reserves capitalization also should be included here. Then total company's income, it has available income statement, should be included statement of change in equity. Then transfer to the general reserves from return earnings, it should be disclosed here. And interim dividends paid, this is a dividends paid during the current period, not proposed dividends. Proposed dividends cannot be adjusted on the financial statement, right? This is a format, statement of change in equity and profit, statement of profit and loss and other company's income. From the beginning, take the opening balances. It has available trial balance. You have to prepare format like this: income statement as well as statement of change in equity. After that, take the opening balances, ordinary shares, revaluation reserves, general reserves, return earning. It has available trial balance. Right, take the balances. First April 2014 mean opening balance. It has available trial balance. Now see the trial balance. Stated ordinary share capital available here 400,000 and general reserves 60,000, revaluation reserves 50,000, as well as return earning it has given 55,000. Those values should be included statement of change in equity as a balance from the beginning. Right, record it. Statement of change in equity. Ordinary share value equal 400,000. It has given values in thousand. And revaluation reserves, it has given 60,000. So revaluation reserves value equal 50,000. General reserves, it has given 60,000. 60. Retain earning balance equal 55,000. It has available trial balance. Then total value should be included total column. Take the total value. Try to recognize how to prepare statement of change in equity. Opening balances available trial balance. Right now, additional information should be done. Right, see the additional first one. Read carefully first one. Just given there are two parts available here. The board of director has proposed final dividends 80 million for ordinary shares. It has given proposed dividends. Think how to adjust. and 20 million transfer to the general reserves from retained earning. Right. Think about first one. Board of Directors has proposed final dividends 80,000 to the ordinary shares. Based on LKS 10 event after the reporting period. Proposed dividends for ordinary shares is a non-adjusting event. Therefore, proposed dividends for ordinary share cannot be adjusted on the financial statement. You have to disclose it. For that, you have to prepare separate note for that. Proposed dividends වලට note එකක් ලියන එක විතරයි අපි කරන්නේ, adjust කරන්න බෑ. That is a non-adjusting events based on LKS 10 events after the reporting period. But transfer to the general reserves 20 million should be adjusted. See the trial balance at the same time it has given interim dividends paid 70,000. Think about this one also. Interim dividends paid during the current period and proposed dividends is given additional first one. Interim dividends paid, that value should be adjusted. Should be deduct from retained earning column in the statement of changes in equity. But proposed dividends for ordinary share should not be adjusted based on LKS 10. That is a non-adjusting events. Non-adjusting. Therefore, interim dividends can be adjusted, but proposed dividends for ordinary shares 8 million. This one note should be written based on LKS 10 and 20 million transferred to the general reserves from retained earning. Therefore, first one, proposed dividends for ordinary shares, note. But interim dividends paid for ordinary share can be adjusted. How to adjust? That value should be deduct from retained earning columns. Think about dividends adjustment. Interim dividends as well as proposed dividends. That first one, proposed dividends, note should be written. Proposed dividends for ordinary shares is 80 million. You have to prepare separate note for that. Therefore, note number 1, note also one of financial statement. Therefore, note number 1, proposed dividends, proposed final dividends for ordinary shares is rupees 80 million. Like that, you have to write note. Cannot be adjusted. This is the way you have to adjust proposed dividends. Note should be written based on LKS 10, non-adjusting events. And interim dividends paid, it has given trial balance 70,000. Think about interim dividends paid, available trial balance, debit side 70,000. That value should be deducted from retained earning columns. Trial balance it is given. Debit side, cash account credit, dividends account debit. They have a double entry. Dividends paid already. Therefore, this value should be deducted from retained earning column. Adjust it. Therefore, this is the statement of change in equity. Retained earning columns from retained earning column should be deducted as interim dividends paid for ordinary shares. Therefore, within brackets, retained earning columns value equals 70,000. Trial balance it is given values in 1,000. And it has given transfer to the general reserves also. See the adjustment first one. Board of Directors has proposed final dividends 80,000 for ordinary shares and rupees 20,000 transfer to the general reserves from retained earning. Therefore, that value should be adjusted. Changes in equity statement. See the change in equity statement as a transfer to the general reserves. Therefore, here as a transfer to the general reserves from retained earning minus 20,000 transferred and general reserves increase plus. It is not effect for total column. Net impact for total column 0. But think about dividends paid, that value should be deduct from return earning column, as well as it should be deduct from total column also. Make a වෙන කොහෙවත් effect වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් total එකට යනවා. Therefore, try to recognize how to adjust interim dividends paid and proposed dividends. Additional first one. Think about LK standards. It has given clearly proposed dividends for ordinary share should not be adjusted on the financial statement. Right now, think about second adjustment. First one we have done already. Think second one. Read carefully, think how to adjust. That part we have discussed already. It has given land was revalue at 180 million on 31st March 20 by professional value. End of the revaluation, land is a non-depreciable assets. You have to calculate revaluation profit and loss. Revaluation profit and loss can be calculated by comparing cost value and revaluation amounts. See the trial balance, it has given land cost value. Cost value of land equal, it has available trial balance 150,000. That is a cost value, that is a purchase price. But revaluation amount equal 180,000. Land is a non-depreciable assets. Therefore, revaluation profit and loss can be calculated by comparing cost value and revaluation amounts. Therefore, think about revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus equal. Think about cost value available trial balance 150,000. It has given values in 1,000 and revaluation amount equal 180,000. Therefore, revaluation amount higher than the cost value. Therefore, difference value should be considered as a revaluation profit. Therefore, 180,000, think values in 1,000. 180,000 minus 150,000. Therefore, difference value 30,000. This is a revaluation surplus. If there is a revaluation surplus, that value should be included under other comprehensive income. Think about theory part, land is a non-depreciable assets. Therefore, by comparing cost value and revaluation amount, revaluation profit and loss can be calculated. Cost value equal 150,000. Revaluation amount 180,000. Therefore, revaluation amount higher than the cost value. Therefore, difference value revaluation profit. If there is a revaluation profit, it should be included under other comprehensive income. Therefore, this value should be included under other comprehensive income as a land revaluation surplus. 30,000. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Under other comprehensive income, it should be disclosed under other comprehensive income. Therefore, revaluation surplus on land of land. Revaluation surplus of land. That value can be included last column. Value equal 30 million. Values in 1,000. Right, revaluation surplus. That is a non-depreciable assets. Sometimes it has given built-in revaluation surplus also. If there are revaluation profit, should be included under other comprehensive income. Right, then think about next one. Additional third one and fourth one very important. Before discuss share issue, I am going to discuss additional fourth one, relevant for income tax. Third එකයි fourth, fifth එකයි පස්සේ අපි කරමු. Relevant for share issues. Think about additional fourth one. Additional fourth one relevant for income tax adjustment. Income tax we have discussed already. Additional 3 and 5 I will discuss later. It is relevant for share issues. Income tax adjustment, think about additional fourth one. It has given income tax liability for the year 2019-20 period was estimated 830,000. Income tax liability for the year. For the year value is given. And see the trial balance also. Trial balance it has given provision for income tax available here. Very important this part. That is a previous year last quarter estimate value. Provision for income tax value equal 230,000. This is a previous year last quarter estimate value. And debit side it has given income tax paid amount for last year last quarter as well as this year first three quarter. Provision for income tax as at 1st April 19 and income tax paid amount 18-19 period and 19-20 period. 18-19 mean last year last quarter paid amounts. 19-20 mean this year first three quarter paid amounts. Try to recognize under provision over provision also. And additional fourth one, it has given income tax liability for the year also. Right, think about first three quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. Tax adjustment I have discussed, quarterly basis should be paid. End of the quarter within 45 days should be paid. Therefore, for this financial year, only paid first three quarter. Right, you have to prepare separate note for that. Like this. This is a note number 2. Separate note you have to prepare for that. In this example, note number 2. Note number 1, proposed dividends for ordinary shares. All we have discussed. You have to prepare separate note for income tax. Therefore, topic income tax. Income tax paid first three quarter. It has available trial balance. And plus last quarter estimate value. Then answer is income tax liability for the year. Then you have to adjust previous year gap. It may be under provision, it may be over provision. Additional fourth one, it has given income tax liability for the year was estimated 830 million. Income tax liability for the year, that value should be included here, 830 million. It has given directly. And trial balance it has given debit side. This year first year got paid amounts of accounting period 19 and 20. Therefore, debit side it has given tax paid. There were double entry, cash account credit, tax account debit. It has given 19-20 period. This is the first three quarter paid amounts, 540,000. Therefore, first three quarter paid amount 540. That value should be included here. 540 million, values in thousand, 540,000. Then reason for difference, last quarter estimate value. 830 minus 540. Therefore, difference will be equal to 290,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. It has not paid in cash. Therefore, this year's value should be included under current liability as a income tax payable. Only this year last quarter estimate value not paid in cash. That is the value should be included financial position. But income statement as expense you have to include after adjusting previous year gap. Now think about previous year gap. It may be over provision, it may be under provision. See the trial balance, it has given provision for income tax. This one think about. Provision for income tax, it has given 1st April 19. This is the last year last quarter estimate value. And debit side available income tax paid amount 18-19 period. That is the last year last quarter paid amounts. Therefore, last quarter paid amount equal 200,000, but already estimated and considered as expense last year 230,000. Estimated and considered as expense already 230,000, but actually paid for that equal 200,000. Therefore, think about provision. Last year considered as income tax over value. Therefore, difference value 30,000, that is over provision. ගිය අවුරුද්දේ වැඩියෙන් income tax එක අරගෙන consider කරලා. Therefore, that value should be deduct from this year income tax. Provision එක වැඩි බලන්න. ගිය පාර වැඩිපුර tax එක අරන්. This is actual value 200,000. But already estimated and considered as expense 230,000. Therefore, previous year over provision, difference will be equal 30,000. That value should be deduct this year income tax. Therefore, 30,000 over provision. It should be deducted under income tax notes as over provision within brackets, value equal 30,000. Then take the answer 830,000 minus 30,000. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as income tax expense. Think how to disclose financial statement. As income tax expense should be include 800,000, and only this year last quarter estimate value should be included under current liability. 290,000 should be included under current liability. There are 2 marks available here. This one current liability 1 marks, and income statement as income tax expense 800,000. Try to recognize how to calculate and how to disclose on the financial statement. Therefore, income tax expense equal 800,000. That value should be included in statement of profit and loss and other computing income as income tax separate expense. Those expense income tax cannot be included under administration, distribution, other finance. You have to disclose separately. Therefore, 800,000 statement of profit and loss and other computing income. Last column, note number 3. Normally note number 3. Therefore, here value equal 800,000. Income tax. Think how to calculate. Under provision or provision also you have to adjust. Those are called changes in accounting estimates. Previous year difference value should be adjusted this year. This year difference should be adjusted next year. Estimate change. Right, additional fourth one also okay. From the beginning, additional information should be done. Think about dividends adjustment we have discussed. Revaluation we have discussed. Income tax we have discussed. Those adjustment we have discussed already. And now think about share issues. Share issue adjustment, think about. Additional third one and fifth one, 11 for share issues. Right, first one, read carefully. Third one, think about date, also very important. Date. Company capitalize retain earning. Think about retain earning. Sometime it has given general reserves capitalization by issuing one share for every 5 shares. For every 5 shares. This is a ratio. Company again going to issue one share for every 5 shares. Held on 1st April 19, beginning of the year. Per share price is given 800. Those are called bonus issue. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. Retain earning capitalization. Capitalize retain earning. Therefore, reserves retain earning you have to use. Beginning of the year. Date also very important. And fifth one also read at the same time. Right issue. One ordinary share for every 6 shares. Think about one share. Date very important. One share for every 6 shares. This is a ratio. End of the year. Think about Reserves capitalization is given beginning of the year, but right issue is given end of the year. Date also very important. And per share price is given 700. Therefore, think about how to adjust share issue. This one, end of the account period. Those are the things you have to consider. දැන් මෙතන share issue එක අපි කරනකොට date එක මුලින්ම වෙලා තියෙන එක තමයි මුලින්ම කරන්නේ. පිළිවෙලට අපිට ගාන හදන්න බෑ බලන්න. දැන් මේ ගාන නම් මෙතන තියෙන මුලින්ම මේක. Additional third one can be done. හැබැයි මේ දෙක මාරු කරලා දුන්නත් you have to discuss from the beginning. මුලින්ම කරපු එක තමයි මුලින්ම කරන්න ඕන අපි. Therefore, additional third one, it has given reserves capitalization given beginning of the year. Therefore, from the beginning, third one should be done. After that, fourth one should be done. After that, fifth one. Right issue. Right, now think about third one. First one, you have to know how to calculate and how to record. Company going to issue one share for every 5 shares. Per share price 800. Retain earning capitalization. Now see the trial balance. Trial balance available, number of shares. Think about number of shares it has given trial balance. Stated ordinary capital. Think about this part, it has given ordinary shares 500,000 available. Stated ordinary capital 500,000 available, trial balance. Think about number of shares now. It value is given here. Number of share issue already 500,000. Therefore, company again going to issue one share for every 5 shares. Think how to calculate value. Number of shares available, trial balance 500,000. Again, company going to issue one share for every 5 shares. Therefore, divide by 5 into 1. This is a number of share issue as a reserves capitalization. Company issue one share for every 5 shares. Therefore, divided by 5 into 1. This is a number of share issue as a reserves capitalization. This is number of shares. You have to calculate value. This is a number of shares. But based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore, value you have to calculate. How to calculate value? Number of share issue 100,000 into per share price is given 800. Therefore, this is where you have to calculate value based on money measurement concepts. Therefore, value equal 80 million. Reserves capitalization. Retain earning capitalization. Now think about dual effects. Ordinary shares increase. It is effect for ordinary shares increase. Increase ordinary shares. Think about net impact. You have to know how to adjust. As a result of reserves capitalization, increase ordinary shares by 80 million. As well as reserves decrease. Which reserves? Retain earning. Therefore, capitalized return earning. Therefore, decrease. Retain earning by 80,000. That's a net impact. It is not effect for cash. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders free of charge. This is very important. First one thing, how to calculate number of shares. Trial balance it has given number of share issue already. It is equal 500,000. And company going to issue again one share for every 5 shares. Think about number of share issue as reserves capitalization. Based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore, divide by 5 into 1. That is a number of share equal 100,000 issue as reserves capitalization. Per share price is given 800. Therefore, 100,000 into 800. This is a value. What is the net impact? ordinary share increase, retained earning decrease. Therefore, values in 1000 equal 80,000. Now think how to record on the financial statement. This is a way you have to calculate. How to disclose? Statement of change in equity. This is a statement of change in equity as a research capitalization. Here, this line. Ordinary share increase 80,000. Therefore, ordinary share plus. And retain earning minus. Reserves capitalization. Reserves. This is the way you have to disclose. Net impact for total column 0. Think about equity increase, equity decrease. Sometimes they ask write the transaction equity increase, equity decrease, resource capitalization. Therefore, there are 2 marks here, increase 1 marks, here return on minus 1 marks. Think how to calculate, how to disclose. Net impact, think about. Sometimes there's double entry also. If there's double entry, retain earning account debit, ordinary share account credit. Therefore, additional third one also okay. Reserves capitalization given beginning of the year. Now think about additional 5. Additional 5th one, think about. Additional 5th one, relevant for right issue. Think about date, very important. Additional 5th one, think about. Right issue 1 ordinary shares for every 6 years. Held on 31st March 20. Now it has given end of the year right issue. Per share price is given 700. However, no adjustment has been made in this regards. Think about reserves capitalization also. It is also effect for right issue. Think about beginning of the year, it has given reserves capitalization. මුලින් තමයි reserves capitalization කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Already issue 100,000 number of shares as a result of reserves capitalization. Therefore, number of shares increased by 100,000 now. Then think about this is end of the country period. එහෙනම් as at 31st March 20 වෙනකොට number of shares beginning of the year is given 500,000. It has available trial balance also. See the trial balance. Number of shares it has given 500,000 beginning of the year. And as a result of reserves capitalization, number of shares increased by 100,000. Therefore, now think about number of shares available as at 31st March 20. Very important this one. Number of shares available. Number of shares available as at 31st March 2020. At the time of right issue, number of shares available, it is equal number of shares available beginning of the 500, and as a result of reserves capitalization, number of shares increased by 100. Therefore, at the time of right issue, number of shares available 600 now, not 500. මුලින් තිබුණා 500,000, and as a result of reserves capitalization, number of shares increased by 100. Therefore, as at 31st March 20, number of shares available 600,000. Now think how to calculate value. Based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore, right, first one you have to calculate number of share issue. Number of share issue you have to calculate. Think about number of shares. Number of shares issue as a right issue. Number of share issue as right issue. It has given ratio 1 share for every 6 shares. Now number of shares available 600,000. Value should be recorded. Before calculate value, you have to recognize number of share issue as right issue. At the time of right issue, number of shares available 600,000, and ratio is given. Company going to issue 1 share for every 6 shares. Therefore, now divide by 6 into 1. This is the number of share issue as a right issue. Also equal 100,000. මෙතන 600 ආවෙද 600,000 ආපු තාලේ තේරුණාද කියලා බලන්න. මුලින්ම තිබ්බ 500,000 shares. As a result of reserves capitalization, number of shares increased by 100,000. එහෙනම් අන්තිම දවස වෙනකොට number of shares අපි ගාව තියෙනවා 600,000. Now it has given company going to issue again 1 share for every 6 years. Therefore, divide by 6 into 1. This is the number of share issue as right issue. But value should be recorded. Per share price is given 700. Therefore, number of share issue as right issue 100,000. Per share price equals 700. Therefore, value equals 70 million. Right issue means company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Therefore, think about net impact. It is effect for cash increase. Cash increased by 70 million. Think net impacts. As a result of reserves capitalization, it is effect for cash. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Therefore, cash increase as well as ordinary share increase. It is effect for ordinary shares also. Therefore, increase ordinary shares by 70,000. This is a net impact. But reserves capitalization not effect for cash. Reserves decrease, share increase. But right issue, company issue shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Right issue එකක් කරන්නේ කම්පැනියට ඉක්මනට සල්ලි හොයාගන්න ඕන වුණොත් කම්පැනිය දැනට ඉන්න කට්ටියටම shares දෙනවා සල්ලි වලට. Therefore, it is effect for cash increase and ordinary share increase. Therefore, you have to know how to disclose in the statement of changes in equity. Therefore, share capital increase, cash increase, cash available statement of financial position. But now I am going to discuss only income statement and statement of change in equity. Therefore, cash increase, that value cannot be recorded now. Only increase share capital, it should be included statement of change in equity. Think about this is statement of change in equity as a right issue. As a right issue, share capital increased by 70,000. Cash increase, ordinary share increase. Cash is not available, statement of change in equity. Therefore, ordinary share increased by 70,000 here plus. And it is effect for total column also. Make a වෙන කොහෙටවත් effect වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් total එකට අපි දාන්න ඕන. It is effect for cash increase, ordinary share increase. Cash is not available here. Cash available, statement of financial position. Now make a වෙන කොහෙටවත් effect වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It is effect only ordinary shares here in this statement of change in equity. Therefore, it should be include total column also. Think about right issue we have discussed, reserves capitalization discussed, transfer to the general reserves, and dividends paid, interim dividends paid. Those are the specific area relevant for company. Think proposed dividends. Why we have to write notes? Based on LKS 10 standards, there are MCQ paper also. This is non-adjusting events. It has given clearly standards. Proposed dividends for ordinary shares should not be adjusted. Think about theory part. LKS 10 event after the reporting period. Non-adjusting events. Therefore, cannot be disclosed on the financial statement. Cannot be adjusted. Only adjust interim dividends paid. Cash account credit, dividends account debited, already paid in cash during the accounting period. Therefore, interim dividends can be deducted from return earning. Proposed dividends, notes should be written based on LKS 10. Right now, income tax we have discussed, revaluation we have discussed. Then other information should be done from the beginning. See the trial balance. Trial balance, think about. It has given sales. Sales should be included income statement after deducting sales return. Therefore, sales return also given here. Think about sales return available 320,000. Income statement as a sales should be included after deducting sales return. Therefore, 6,820. From this value, deduct 320. Net value should be included. As a sales, 6,820,000 cannot be included. After deducting sales return will be equal 320,000. Therefore, from this value, deduct sales return, value equals 6.5 million. As a sales, net value should be included. It means if it has given sales return, it should be deducted. Balance part should be included. Therefore, here net sales equal 6.5 million. From this value, deduct sales return. Net sales should be included. Therefore, this one minus this one equal 6.5 million. That is the value should be included in income statement as a sales. Then other income equal 50,000. And expenses also given. And cost of sales is given 2.2 million. Those are should be included. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Right, record it. Correct sales value equals 6.5 million. This one minus this one. Income statement, last column. As a sales, 6.5 million. And cost of sales also given trial balance. That value equal 2.2 million. Within brackets. And other income also given trial balance. It is equal 50,000. Other income should be included last column. And expenses also given trial balance. Distribution expense, administration expense. Think about trial balance. It has given administration 970,000. Distribution 1,450,000. Finance expense is given 80,000. And other expense also given 120,000. Those are should be included first column, expense. And cost of sales available here. Right, record expenses income statement. First column, distribution expense. 1,450,000. The 1,450,000. Distribution expense, administration is given 970,000. And finance other expense is given 120,000. Finance expense equal 80,000. Therefore, total expense. Now complete statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Try to calculate total comprehensive income. Right, gross profit can be calculated. Take the answers. Sales minus cost of sales. Therefore, here value equal 4,300,000. Plus other income, this one plus this one, take answer here. Therefore, 4,350,000. And take total expenses within brackets. 1,450,000 plus 970 plus 120 plus 80. Total expense equal within brackets second column 2,620,000. Therefore, this one minus total expense, that is a profit before tax. 4,350,000 minus 2,620,000. Take the answers. 4,350 minus 2,620. Therefore, profit before tax equal 1,730,000. From that value should be deduct income tax. Therefore, income tax equal 800,000. Therefore, profit for the year 930,000. Plus other comprehensive income. Therefore, total comprehensive income equal 960,000. This is the way you have to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Now think how to disclose this one in the statement of change in equity. Very important part. Try to recognize how to disclose statement of change in equity. Very important. Therefore, total comprehensive income should be included statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Think how to disclose here. This is statement of change in equity. Total comprehensive income here should be included as a total comprehensive income. Profit for the year. Think about this value. Profit for the year. This value should be included retained earning columns. And this value should be included revaluation reserves column. And this value should be included total column. Therefore, this is the profit for the year. That value should be included revaluation retained earning columns. Therefore, as a total comprehensive income, think about this line. As a total comprehensive income, revaluation reserves columns 30,000. Revaluation profit should be included. And profit for the year 930,000 should be included retained earning columns. Very important. Retained earning column value profit for the year 930,000 should be included retained earning columns. Revaluation reserves column should be recorded revaluation profit. And total value 960 total column. Try to recognize how to record total comprehensive income. Profit for the year should be recorded retained earning column. And revaluation profit should be recorded revaluation reserves column. Total value should be included as total column. Then take the total value. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Okay. Now take the closing balance of statement of change in equity. Take the ordinary shares, revaluation reserves, general reserves, total value. Those are the values should be included statement of financial position. Take the value, ordinary shares, opening balance plus 70 plus 80. Therefore, closing balance equal 550,000. 50,000 plus 30,000 here will be equal 80,000. General reserves total will be equal 80,000. Then change in equity 55 plus 55 minus 80 plus 930 minus 20 and minus 70. Therefore, 815,000. Then take the total amounts. Take here total value. It should be equal here total value. Take the answer. Therefore, here total amount equal 1,525,000. If it is correct, this side total amount also equal same value. Take the answer 565 plus 70 plus 960 minus 70. Same answer. This is the way you have to prepare statement of changes in equity. Think about right issue available, reserves capitalization. It may be retained earning capitalization. Sometime it has given general reserves capitalization. If it has given general reserves capitalization, this value should be deducted from general reserves. And think how to record total comprehensive income and transfer to the general reserves as well as interim dividends paid. Try to recognize how to adjust dividends adjustment, proposed dividends and interim dividends, right issue, bonus issue. Then think about how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Therefore, this is the specific area relevant for company. Right, question number next one. Also, there is a small difference available here. Think about question number. Second one. මේ ගාන තියෙන වෙනස තමයි all other thing like question number 1. Think about trial balance. This example, question number 2. Question number 2 also like question number 1, but only one difference available here. Very important. Think about share capital, this one. All other thing like question number 1. But there is a difference. It has given stated ordinary share capital per share price is given. It has not given number of shares now. Per share price is given. Therefore, here number of shares can be calculated. Value divided by per share price. Make and divide growth. 450,000 divide by 900,000. It is equal number of share issue. That is the difference. All other things same. That first one, see the example. ඔන්න දැන් පළවෙනි ගානෙන් තේරුම් ගන්න බැරි වුණා නම් මේකෙන් අල්ලගන්න try කරන්න. Trial balance is given 31st March 20. Sales available, other income and expenses is given. Sales return also available, other expense. Provision for income tax relevant for income tax adjustment. Under provision, over provision. Cost of sales is given. Interim dividends paid. Land, this is a cost value relevant for revaluation. And ordinary share, this is a specific thing. Here does not give a number of shares. And general reserves, revaluation reserves, and return earning. First one, proposed dividends and transfer to the general reserves. Second, adjustment relevant for revaluation. Third one, very important. ඔන්න දැන් මේකේ මම date එක මාරු කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හොඳට බලන්න මේක. Right issue is given on 1 share for every 5 shares, fixed 6 shares held on 31st March 20. ඔන්න දැන් third එක බලන්න end of the year share issue. And at the same time, think of fifth one. Company capitalized return earning by issuing 1 share for every 5 shares beginning of the year. Think about date, very important. දැන් මෙන්න මේ third එකයි fifth එකයි අපි කරනකොට third එකට කලින් fifth එක කරන්න ඕන. මොකද fifth එකේ තියෙන share issue එක තියෙන beginning of the year. fifth එක කළාට පස්සේ තමයි third එක කරන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් දෙකම වර්ධිනවා. Think about date. ඒ කියන්නේ adjustment මුල ඉඳන් අපිට කරන්න යන්න බෑ. Date very important. Third one, it has given right issue end of the year. Before that, it has given opening beginning of the share issue also available. Additional fifth one, it has given share issue beginning of the year. Therefore, before adjust third one, fifth one should be done. Those are the things you have to keep in your mind. Number of share also not given per share price. From the beginning, number of shares should be calculated. Issue already. Then think about date. Third adjustment කරන්න කලින් fifth එක කරලා ඉන්න ඕනේ මේ ගානේ. All other thing normal. It has given income tax adjustment also. There's statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income and statement of change in equity. Right. First one, draw the format. This is format for income statement as well as statement of change in equity. ඔන්න දැන් පළවෙනි ගානෙන් අල්ලගන්න බැරි වුණා නම් මේකෙන් අල්ලගන්න try කරන්න. First one, write the name of the business based on entity concepts. It has given example name of the business, Namal Enterprise, Namal PLC. This is a company. Therefore, that is a value should be included statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income based on entity concepts. Therefore, write the name, statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income based on entity concepts. Namal Enterprise, statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year end 31st March 20 based on periodicity concepts. Then this is normal format. And think about change in equity. Name should be written. This is a format you have to apply. Separate column for ordinary shares, revaluation reserves, general reserves, retained earning, and total. Then share issues, right issue, reserves capitalization, total company income, transfer to the general reserves, and interim dividends paid, as well as closing balance. From the beginning, take the balances, ordinary shares, revaluation reserves, retained earning, general reserves. Those are available trial balance. Should be included here as a balance brought forward. Take the balances. It has available trial balance. Ordinary shares 450,000. General reserves available 70,000. Revaluation reserves it has given 120,000. Think about this one. This is ordinary shares. And retained earning balance is given 80,000. Therefore, this is the value should be included as a balance. Ordinary shares, general reserves, and revaluation reserves. Those are the values should be included as a balance brought forward. Statement of change in equity. Take those balances as a balance brought forward. Statement of change in equity. Ordinary shares 450,000. Revaluation reserves equal 120,000. General reserves 70,000. Retained earning is given 80,000. Opening balance should be included. Then additional information should be done. Right, think about additional first one. Board of Directors has proposed final dividends 100,000 for ordinary shares. This is first part. Think how to adjust. And 70,000 transfer to the general reserves from return earning. This is second part. There are two transactions available here. First one, proposed dividends for ordinary shares 100,000 and transfer to the general reserves 70,000. Trial balance available, interim dividends paid also. Think about this part, interim dividends paid. Dividends paid during the current period. Therefore, this value should be adjusted. Proposed dividends for ordinary share note should be written, cannot be adjusted on the financial statement. And transfer to general reserves also should be adjusted. Therefore, proposed dividends for ordinary shares rupees 100,000 note should be written based on LK 10. Like this, as a note number 1, proposed dividends for ordinary shares value equal 100,000. Therefore, here notes as a proposed dividends for ordinary share is now it has given 100 million. This is the way you have to adjust proposed dividends. But interim dividends, it has given trial balance. See the trial balance debit side, it has given interim dividends paid 150,000. That value should be deducted from retained earning columns. 150,000 retained earning column in the statement of change in equity. Retained earning column as a dividends paid for ordinary shares. This line. Therefore, here within brackets 150,000 as a dividends paid. Dividends paid during the current period. It has available trial balance. Cash account credit, dividends account debit. They were double entry. And that value should be deducted from total column also 150,000. As well as given transfer to the general reserves. Value is given additional first one 70,000 transfer to the general reserves. rupees 70,000. It should be deducted from return earning and added to the ordinary general reserves. Transferred 70,000 from return earning to the general reserves. That value should be as a statement of changes in equity. As a transfer to the general reserves, 70,000 minus from return earning column, and it should be added to the general reserves as a transferred from return earning to general reserves. It is not effect for total column. And take opening balance total value also should be included here. Here total value should be calculated 450 plus 120 plus 70 plus and 80. Opening balance equal 720,000. Right, additional first one, okay. Think about how to adjust dividends paid, transfer to the general reserves, and proposed dividends. Proposed dividends for ordinary share based on LKS 10, non-adjusting events cannot be adjusted on the financial statement. We have to disclose, therefore note should be written for that. Right, then think about next one. Additional second one, think about relevant for revaluation. You have to calculate revaluation profit and loss. Land available trial balance. It has given land value equal 420,000. That is the cost value of land. And revaluation amount is given additional second one, 500,000. Therefore, you have to calculate revaluation profit and loss. Land is a non-depreciable assets. Therefore, cost value can be compared with revaluation amounts. Therefore, land revaluation surplus. Land revaluation surplus equal revaluation amount equal 500,000. Take values in 1,000. And cost value is given trial balance 420,000. Therefore, revaluation surplus equal 80,000. Revaluation surplus of land. That value should be included under other comprehensive income. Therefore, statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income and other comprehensive income as a revaluation surplus of land 80,000. Right, record it. And other comprehensive income as a revaluation surplus of land. Revaluation surplus of land. Value equal 80,000. That value can be included last column. Right, think about land is a non-depreciable asset. That is a theory. Therefore, cost value can be compared with revaluation amounts. Right, next one, share issues, additional third one, as well as fifth one, relevant for share issues. Before adjust additional third one and fifth one, I will discuss from the beginning income tax adjustment. Share issues අපි අන්තිමට කරමු. Tax එක ඉවර කරන්න ඉස්සරවම. It has given income tax liability for the year. It is equal first quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. That is the income tax liability for the year. And it has given income tax paid first quarter value is given. Think about trial balance. Try to recognize under provision or provision. This is a provision for income tax. And income tax paid amount also given debit side. Last year, last quarter paid amount, as well as this year, first quarter paid amounts. Cash account credit, tax account debit. Debit side available, income tax paid in cash. Cash account credit, tax account debit. 18-19, that is the last year, last quarter paid amounts. It has given credit side provision for income tax last year, last quarter. Therefore, provision and paid amount, those are the things relevant for under provision or provision. And given debit side 19-20 period, that is the first quarter paid amounts. Therefore, you have to prepare separate note for that income tax. Like this, first 3 quarter paid amounts plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. Then you have to adjust previous year gap. It may be under provision, it may be over provision. Then think income tax expense. Right, additional fourth one, think about this adjustment. It has given income tax liability for the year. It is equal first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. Therefore, that value should be included here as an income tax liability for the year. Do you know how to calculate income tax liability? It is equal first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. Then see the trial balance. Debit side, it has given first 3 quarter paid amounts. This is a 1920 period. Of account period 19 and 20, 330,000. This is a paid amount for first 3 quarter. That value should be included here. 330,000. Then difference value, that is a last quarter estimate value. Therefore, 580,000 minus 330. Therefore, difference value equal 250,000. That is a value estimated for this financial year last quarter. It has not paid in cash. That value should be included under current liability. Think about income tax liability for the year is given additional fourth one. Income tax liability for the year is given additional fourth one. And income tax paid amount for first 3 quarter available trial balance debit side. Then difference value, that is the last quarter estimate value. It has not paid in cash. That is a value should be included under current liability. Now try to recognize under provision or provision. It has given provision trial balance. Think about provision value. Provision available trial balance. This is provision mean that is a value considered as expense already previous year. But actually paid for that equal, it has given debit side 1890 period. That is the correct value. But already estimated and considered as expense 160,000. But actual value equal 180,000. Therefore, previous year consider value as expense under value. Estimated and considered as expense 160, but actually we have to pay for that 180,000. Correct value equal 180, but already considered as expense 160. Therefore, consider as expense already 160. That is under value. Under provision, difference will be equal to 20,000. Therefore, that value should be considered as income tax this financial year. If it is under provision, add. Therefore, difference will be equal to 20,000 under provision. That value should be add here 20,000 plus. Then take the answer. Therefore, this is the value 600,000. That is the value should be considered as expense. Therefore, income statement as expense, you have to consider 600,000. There are 2 marks available for income tax. Under current liability as income tax payable, only this year last quarter estimate value. But income statement as expense should be considered after adjusting previous year gap. This is the changes in account estimates. If it has given changes in accounting estimates, prospectively should be adjusted. Effect for current and future period. ගිය පාර difference එක ගිය පාර adjust කරන්න බෑ අපිට. ගිය අවුරුද්දේ difference එක තිබ්බොත් මේ අවුරුද්ද තමයි adjust කරන්නේ. මේ පාර difference එක තිබ්බොත් ලබන අවුරුද්දේ adjust කරන්නේ. Like a doubtful debts under provision or provision. Income tax also same way. Estimated and considered as expense, but actual value there is a difference. Estimate කරපු ගාන තමයි ගිය පාර consider කරලා තියෙන expense එකක් විදියට. හැබැයි අපි ඇත්තටම ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාන තමයි debit පැත්තේ තියෙන බලන්න. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් ගත්ත නිසා මේ පාර අඩුවෙන් ගත්තු ටික income tax විදියට consider කරන්න ඕන. If it is given under provision, it should be added. Right. Now think about share issue. Third one and fifth one. Very important. හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න try කරන්න එක. Additional third one, it has given right issue, one ordinary share for every 6 shares. Think about ratio, end of the accounting period. Per share price is given 850. This adjustment cannot be done from the beginning. It should be done after adjusting 5. මේ share issue එක අග කරලා තියෙන නිසා මෙන්න මේක තමයි වැදගත් වෙන අපිට. end of the issue කරලා තියෙන නිසා මේක මුලින්ම අපිට කරන්න බෑ. ඊට කලින් මේ adjustment එක කරන්න ඕන. 5 බලන්න හොඳට. Additional fifth one, think about company capitalized return earning by issuing one share for every 5 shares. This is a ratio. Beginning of the year. එනවා ඒක තමයි මුලින්ම කරන්න ඕනේ. Per share price is given 900. Additional third one කරන්න කලින් additional fifth one කරලා ඉන්න ඕන. Reserves capitalization is given beginning of the year. But right issue is given end of the year. Therefore, third one cannot be done from the beginning. From the beginning should be done additional fifth one. Right, now think about fifth one. One share company going to issue for every 5 shares. Trial balance, it has not given number of shares. ඔන්න මේක හොඳට බලන්න දැන්. Trial balance, it has not given number of shares. It has given per share price. From the beginning, you have to calculate number of shares. Now think about this part. It has given per share price. Number of shares is not given. Therefore, from the beginning, you have to calculate number of share issue already. Number of shares issue already. Number of share issue already, it has not given. How to calculate? Value divided by per share price. ඔන්න මුලින්ම අපි කරන්න හදන්නේ shares කොච්චරක් issue කරලාද කියලා බලන්න යන්නේ මේ අපි. It has not given number of share issue. It has given per share price. Therefore, value is given 450,000. It has given values in 1000. Therefore, here value equal 450 million. Therefore, 450 million, this is rupee value, divided by per share price is given 900. Therefore, this is the number of share issue already. In this example, it has not given clearly. Therefore, value equal number of share issue already equal 500,000. This is the number of share issue already. It has not given. Right, now think about calculation. Now think number of share issue as a reserves capitalization. දැන් අපි හොයනවා reserves capitalization විදියට shares කීයක් issue කරලාද? Number of share issue as reserves capitalization. As a reserves capitalization. Retain earning capitalization. That is a bonus issue. As a retain earning capitalization. Number of shares. It has given one share for every 5 shares. Company going to issue again one share for every 5 shares. Already issue number of shares equal 500,000. Therefore, 500,000, that is the number of shares divided by 5 into 1. Company going to issue one share for every 5 shares. Number of share issue already 500,000. It has not given. From the beginning, you have to calculate number of share issue. Therefore, here number of share equal 100,000 issue as a reserves capitalization. This is a number of share. But based on money measurement concept, its value should be calculated. Therefore, this is the way you have to calculate value. Number of share issue 100,000 as reserves capitalization. Per share price is given 900. Therefore, 90 million. This is the retained earning capitalization. This is a value should be records. Now think net impacts. Which element change think about? Ordinary share increase and retain earning decrease. Retain earning decrease. Reserve, reserves capitalization. Retain earning decrease. Retain and decrease by 90 million. As well as ordinary shares increase by ordinary shares increase. Ordinary shares increase by rupees 90 million. Therefore, this is a net impact, not effect for cash. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. Therefore, it is not effect for cash, but ordinary share increase, retain earning decrease. Think about very important. Number of shares is not given. Therefore, from the beginning, you have to calculate number of shares. It has given per share price. This is the specific area in this example. It has not given number of shares. Therefore, from the beginning, you have to calculate number of share issue already. Then think reserves capitalization, number of shares. Think about value. Think about net impact. Retain earning decrease and ordinary share increase. 90,000. Therefore, this is the value should be recorded statement of change in equity. Sometimes it has given general reserves capitalization. If it has given general reserves capitalization, general reserves decrease by 90,000. But in this example, it has given retain earning capitalization 90,000. Think about additional third one cannot be done from the beginning. It has given end of the share issue. Additional 3 කරන්න කලින් fifth one කරන්න ඕන. Therefore, retain earning capitalization. Record it 90,000. Statement of change in equity as a research capitalization. This line ordinary share increased by 90,000 and retain earning decreased by 90,000. This is a way you have records. It is not effect for total column. Net impact for total column 0. Sometimes there's MCQ paper. What is the net impact for equity? Think about equity increase, equity decrease. Net impact for equity 0. Ordinary share increase, equity increase. Retain earning decrease. Retain earning also part of equity. Not effect for cash. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. Now think about additional third one. Right issue. It has given end of the year. Right from the beginning, try to recognize number of shares available. Number of shares available as at 31st March 2020 at the time of share issue. At the time of right issue, number of shares available, think about how much. It has given end of the right issue. Therefore, number of shares available as at 31st March 20. From the beginning, number of shares available 500,000. It has calculated already. Therefore, opening number of shares equal 500,000. And as a result of reserves capitalization, number of share increased by 100,000. Think about this one. Therefore, number of shares increase as a result of reserves capitalization. Then as at 31st March 20, number of shares available 600,000. Think about quantity, number of shares available. Reserves capitalization, number of shares also effect now. At the time of right issue, number of shares available 600,000. Beginning of the year, number of shares available 500,000. As a result of reserves capitalization, number of shares increased by 100,000. Therefore, now number of shares available 600,000. This is a quantity, but based on money measurement concept, you have to calculate value. Then think about number of share issue. Number of shares issue as a right issue. number of share issue as a right issue. Now think about number of share issue as a right issue, how much? It has given ratio, company issue 1 share for every 6 shares. Company issues again 1 share for every 6 shares. Now number of shares available 600,000. Number of shares available 600,000. Company issue 1 share for every 6 shares. Therefore, divide by 6 into 1. This is the number of share issue as a right issue. First one, think about number of shares available as at 31st March 20. Opening balance plus number of share issue right, reserves capitalization. Therefore, number of shares available 600,000 as at 31st March 20. Then think about ratio, 1 share for every 6 shares. This is the number of share issue as right issue, but we have to record based on money measurement concept value. Therefore, number of shares equal 100,000. Per share price is given 850. Then take the answer 850, 85 million. This is the value. Now think net impact. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Now it is effect for cash increase. Cash increase by 85 million, as well as ordinary share increase. It is effect for ordinary shares also increase by cash increase. Think about net impact. Ordinary share also increased by 85,000. First one, think about number of shares available. Then number of share issue as right issue. It value think about. Then think about net impact. Cash account debit, ordinary share account credit, double entry. Therefore, cash is available statement of financial position. And ordinary shares available statement of change in equity. Now think how to disclose on the financial statement. Therefore, cash increase, cash available financial position. Now I'm not going to discuss financial position. Only I'm going to discuss change in equity part. Therefore, right issue, as a result of right issue, ordinary share increase, that value should be included. Statement of change in equity here as a right issue. Here 85,000 increase. Ordinary share increase. මෙතන වෙන කොහොටත් ඉෆෙක්ට් වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒක total එකේ දාන්නත් ඕන. Therefore, total value also increased by 85,000. Right now, adjustment okay. Additional fifth one and fourth one, third one very important. Additional 3 කරන්න කලින් fifth one කරලා ඉන්න ඕන. It has given end of the year, beginning of the year share issue. And number of share also not given, it has given per share price. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate number of share also. Value divided by per share price. Those are the difference. Then other information can be recorded from the beginning. Think sales after deducting sales return. Sales value equal 8,200,000. And sales return also given here. Think about this value 200,000. Income statement as a sales should be included after deducting sales return. Therefore, correct sales value equal 8 million. 8,200,000 minus 200,000. Therefore, correct value equal 8 million. And other income 300,000. Those are should be included income statement. Then think about expense. Administration expense 920,000. Distribution expense 840,000. Finance expense 70,000. And other expense it has given 130,000. Other expense it has given expense here. As well as cost of sales available here. Cost of sales equal 4,700. Right, those are should be included income statement. As a sales, correct sales value after deducting sales return. Then other income value equal 300,000. Expenses should be included first column, and cost of sales. All other thing we have discussed. Right, record those are income statement. Income statement as a sales, correct sales value after deducting sales return. Therefore, correct sales value equal 8 million. And cost of sales 4,700,000. It has available trial balance. Deduct within brackets. And other income is given 300,000. Expenses should be included first column. Distribution expense 840,000. Those are available trial balance. And administration 920,000. Other expenses given 130,000. Finance expense equal 70,000. Income tax already calculated. That value should be included here. Income tax adjustment we have discussed 600,000. It has available note number. You have to prepare a separate note for that 600,000. Therefore, that value should be included in income statement as a income tax within brackets. Last column. Now take the answers. Complete income statement. After total compressed income should be recorded statement of change in equity also. Right, first one, additional information should be done. After that, trial balance should be complete. Then complete income statement and statement of change in equity. Right, now move to the income statement, complete. Take gross profit. Sales value is available. Then sales value equal 8 million. This one minus this one, gross profit can be calculated. Therefore, here will be equal 3,300,000 plus other income 3,600,000 and take total expenses within bracket last column. Here total value should be included here within brackets. 840,000 plus 920,000 plus 130,000 plus 70,000. Therefore, total expense equal 1,960,000 within brackets. 1,960,000. Then gross profit plus other income. This answer, from this answer, deduct total expense. Therefore, 3,600 minus total expense. Therefore, profit before tax equal 1,640,000. Deduct income tax. Profit for the year can be calculated. It is equal 1,040,000. Then add other compressed income. Therefore, total compressed income equal 1,120,000. This is a way you have to prepare statement of profit and loss and other compressed income. Then think how to disclose in the statement of change in equity. This value should be included in statement of change in equity. Think about profit for the year as well as other compressed income where we have disclosed. Profit for the year, this value should be included retained earning column. Retained earning. And other compressed income should be recorded revaluation reserves column. And total compressed income, total column. As a total compressed income, think how to disclose statement of change in equity. As a total comprehensive income, profit for the year should be included retained earning columns. Retained earning. Think about retained earning columns should be included. Profit for the year, it is equal 1,040,000. Therefore, 1,040,000. Think about profit for the year should be included retained earning columns. And revaluation reserves, other companies income 80,000 should be included revaluation reserves column. And total value should be included. Total companies income should be included total column. Right now, take the total values. Each column, think how to disclose as a total company's income. Then take the total equity. Those are the values should be included financial position as equity. Therefore, share capital equals 625,000. And revaluation reserves total amount equal to 1,000. Take total value here. General reserves total value equal 140,000. Retain earning, think about. Retain earning total amount equal 810,000. This one minus this one plus this one minus minus. Then take total value, this line, this column as well as this line. Both are equal. මේ පැත්තේ total එක ගත්තත් එකයි, මේ පැත්තේ total එක ගත්තත් එකයි. Take the answer. Total value should be calculated. Therefore, here total amount equal 1,775,000. If it is correct, here total amount also same answer. Check it. Same answer. Therefore, this is the way you have to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other companies income, as well as a statement of changes in equity. Try to recognize how to disclose right issue, reserves capitalization, and total comprehensive income. Think about profit for the year where we have records. Profit for the year, it is equal profit after tax. This is a net profit. Income tax also expense, we have to disclose separately. Those are cannot be included under administration, distribution, or the expense. Sometimes it has given general reserves capitalization. If it has given general reserves capitalization, should be deduct from general reserves. But in this example, it has given retained earning capitalization. Think about proposed dividends for ordinary shares. Note. Interim dividends paid should be deduct from retained earning. Interim dividends, proposed dividends, right issue, bonus issue, and income tax adjustment. Those are the specific area relevant for company. Right. Already I have discussed specific area for company. Share issues we have discussed. Initial public offer, right issue, and bonus issue. As well as I have discussed how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other companies income, and statement of change in equity, as well as statement of, I will discuss statement of financial position. දැන් හොඳට බලන්න මෙන්න මේක දිහා. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට ගාණ වෙනස් වෙන්නේ කොහොමනම් third one පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න මේක දිහා. Right, this is the specific area relevant for company. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට company ගානට add වෙන දේ තමයි adjustment කියනවා. ඔන්න property plant and equipment, land building, motor vehicle, trial balance එකට දාලා යටින් adjustment වල දෙනවා disposal adjustment, revaluation adjustment, exchange adjustment, changes in account estimates. Leasing adjustment දෙනවා යටින්. මෙන්න මේ ටික තමයි වැඩි වෙන උතනින් යාට. Leasing adjustment, EPF and ETF adjustment, then bad debts and doubtful debts adjustment, inventory adjustment, warranty adjustment, goods sent on sales or return basis adjustment. ඔන්න දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ මෙතනින් එහාට සම්පූර්ණ ගණක් හදන්න නම් තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන දේ තමයි adjustment ටික. EPF and ETF, you know how to adjust. Leasing adjustment, disposal adjustment, revaluation first time, second time, as well as damage stock adjustment, goods sent on sales or return based adjustment. Sometimes it has given error correction also. Trial balance it has given sometimes suspense accounts. Sometimes it has given manufacturing and company. In this situation, you have to prepare manufacturing account also. This is a specific area loan for company. Specific area. All other thing adjustment. දැන් මෙතනින් යාට මේ ටික තේරුණා නම් ඒ කියන්නේ income tax adjustment එක තේරෙනවා නම් share issues තේරුණා නම් dividends adjustment තේරුණා නම් එතනින් යාට company ගාණක් හදන්න පුළුවන්ද බැයිද කියන එක depend වෙන්නේ adjustment ටික තේරෙනවද නැද්ද කියන මත. Therefore, now you have to get clear idea about the adjustment. Think about EPF and ETF, how to adjust. Leasing adjustment, disposal adjustment, revaluation first time and second time, goods sent on sales or return basis. After that, you have to know how to prepare complete sum. Right, third one I will discuss later. Question of fourth again. Question of fourth one. This one try to answer loan for income tax. Question of fourth one hadan try karan. Income tax I have discussed already. Try to answer this one. Right, it has given trial balance. Provision for income tax available. This is previous year last quarter estimated and considered as income tax value. Actually paid for that equal debit side 18-19 period. මේ තමා correct value එක මේ තමා consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන. And given first three quarter paid amount also debit side. And additional information it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Sometime it has given income tax liability for the year. Sometime it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. This part I have discussed before that. Right, try to answer this one. Now it has not given income tax liability for the year. It has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Only last quarter value is given. And 1920 debit side available paid amount 854,000. That is first three quarter paid amount 854,000. And last quarter estimate value is given now. This year, current year, last quarter, current year. Therefore, that is estimate value 275,000. Then income tax liability for the year can be calculated. Take the answer 854 plus 275. Therefore, here total amount equal 1,129,000. That is a income tax liability for the year. Then you have to adjust previous year gap. Think about provision and paid amount for previous year last quarter. Provision 261,000, that is the value considered as expense previous year. Estimated and considered as expense. But actually paid for that equal. Think about this one and this one. Those are things relevant for under provision or provision. This is a provision, this is a paid amounts. Therefore, if there is a difference, that value should be adjusted here. Provision means this is a value considered as expense already. But this is a correct value. එහෙනම් consider කරලා තියෙන ගානේ වැඩිද අඩුද කියලා බලන්න. Here, consider as expense already over value. Therefore, 261 minus 232,000. Therefore, over provision equal 29,000. If it is over provision, previous year consider value over. If it is over provision, it should be deduct. Then can be recognized income tax expense for the year. Therefore, income tax expense, income statement as income tax should be included 1.1 million. This is the value should be included income statement as expense. Think about requirement. There's income tax expense for the year. Here available changes in accounting estimates. LKS 8. If it has given estimate change, you have to adjust prospectively. That is a theory. Therefore, as income tax expense, here should be included rupees 1.1 million and more 30. Here it is given values in 1000. This is rupee value. And as a liability, you have to consider only last quarter estimate value. Therefore, last quarter estimate value equal 275,000. It has given. Therefore, rupees 275 million. This is value should be included under current liability as income tax payable. There are 2 marks available for income tax. This is a legal requirements. Think about how to recognize under provision or provision. And think about it has given last quarter estimate value. Sometime here it has given income tax liability for the year. Right, question number next one, 5. Try to answer. විනාඩි දෙකක් විතර දෙන්න හදන්න බලන්න මේක. It has given provision for income tax. And income tax paid amount is given for last year, last quarter. 18, 19, think about. Therefore, previous year, last quarter estimate value is given. And actually paid for that is given. If there is a difference, you have to adjust this year income tax. Based on LKS 8 estimate change. And it is given first 3 quarter paid amount also. And additional information, now it has given income tax liability for the year. Think about question of 4th one, it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. But in this example, it has given income tax liability for the year. First 3 quarter paid amount equal 1.1 million. Therefore, here as income tax paid first 3 quarter, 1.1 million. And income tax liability for the years given, it should be included here 1,430,000. Think about values in thousand. Therefore, difference value, take values in thousand. Then difference value here 330,000. That is the last quarter estimate value. It has not paid in cash. Therefore, this is a value should be considered as a liability. Financial position under current liability as income tax payable should be include only this value. Then think about under provision or provision. Try to recognize previous year estimated and consider as expense. Estimated and consider as expense 290, but actually paid for that equal 360. Think about provision is a under provision. Now under provision equal. එකන ගිය අවුරුද්දේ ටැක්ස් එක අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. මේ තමයි හරි ගාන. නමුත් අරන් තියෙන කන්සිඩර් කරලා තියෙන්නේ 290,000. But actually paid for that equal 360,000. Therefore previous year under provision. අඩුවෙන් කන්සිඩර් කරලා එහෙනම් ඒ අඩුවෙන් ගත්ත හින්දා මේ පාර ටැක්ස් එකක් විතර ගන්න ඕන. If it is under provision, difference value equal 70,000 should be added. Then take the answer. Therefore 1.5 million. This is a value should be considered as expense. That they ask income tax expense for the year end 31st March 20. As income tax expense, you have to consider rupees. Write the answer rupee value. More 30. And as a liability, you have to consider only last quarter estimate value. Last quarter estimate value equal 330,000 and more 30. There are 2 marks available for income tax. This is a legal requirement. Income tax should be paid by the company. You have to know how it records. Estimate change. Quarterly basis tax should be paid. Think about theory parts. It has given income tax paid amount separately is given. Last year, last quarter paid amount is given. And this year, first quarter paid amount is given. Sometime it has given total value. Sometime here not given separately. It has given total value. And additional information it has given. It is include last year paid amount it has given. But here it has given separately. Last year, last quarter paid amount. And this year, first quarter paid amounts. Now think about question number 6. Read carefully. Think what would be the answer. Try to answer. Hadan try කරන්න එකත්. Requirement same, but information given way is difference. 2018, 19, 20. Last 3 paper it has given like this. Income tax paid amount is not given separately. Total value is given. Therefore, here included this year first 3 quarter paid amount as well as previous year last quarter paid amount also. Then මෙන්න මේ question 5 පොඩ බලන්න මේත් එකම. Question 5 it has given separately. Last year last quarter paid amount and this year first 3 quarter paid amounts. But question number 6 one it has given total value. Therefore, last year last quarter paid amount as well as this year first 3 quarter paid amount, total value is given. Think about difference, question number 6. And it has given provision for income tax previous year last quarter. It is relevant for under provision or provision. Now think about additional information. Income tax paid includes 270,000 paid for previous year. Very important. 980,000 paid during the accounting period. It is included 270,000 relevant for last year. Then can be recognized first 3 quarter paid amounts. From 980,000 deduct 270,000. Total paid amount is given. It is included. Income tax paid includes 270,000 paid for previous year. Therefore, by using those information, can be recognized first 3 quarter paid amounts. And payment made for first 3 quarter. Income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Current year, last quarter estimate value is given. Sometime it has given income tax liability for the year. Therefore, it has given this year last quarter estimate value equal 320,000. Right, they are same requirement. Income tax expense for the year and income tax liability as at 31st March 2018, 19, 20. Last 3 papers in the A-level paper. It has given like that. Total paid amount is given. It is included 270,000 paid for previous year. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amounts. First 3 quarter paid amounts can be calculated. 980,000. That's the total paid amount. It is included 270,000 paid for previous year. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amount equal 980 minus 270. Therefore, 710,000. This is the first 3 quarter paid amount. Not given clearly. Total paid amount is given. It is included 270,000 paid for previous year. It means balance part first 3 quarter paid amount. And it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Last quarter estimate value is given 320,000. That value should be added. First 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. It is equal 1,040,000. 1,040,000. So 30,000. First 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. Then adjust previous year gap. This is a provision for income tax. That is a value considered as expense all the previous year. But actually paid for that equal 270,000. This is the correct value, but estimated and considered as expense 300,000. But actually paid for that equal 270,000. Therefore, provision is a over provision. Difference value equal 30,000. Therefore, if it is over provision, එකන previous year වැඩිපුර tax එක අරගෙන consider කරලා. Therefore, that value can be deduct from this year. Therefore, over provision 30,000 deduct. Provision for income tax means this is a value considered as expense previous year. Estimated and consider. But actually paid for that equal to 107,000. Therefore, consider value over value. Over provision. If it is over provision, that value should be deduct. Therefore, 1 million. This is value should be included income statement as an expense. Values in 1,000. Under current liability, as a tax payable, only 320,000. Therefore, recount 1 they ask income tax expense for the year equal 1 million and more 30. This one prepare values in 1,000. And income tax liability as at 31st March 20, as a liability you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value 320,000 and more 30. Think about it has given total paid amounts. Last quarter estimate value is given. Sometime it has given income tax liability for the year. Sometime income tax paid amount is given separately. First 3 quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amount. Sometime given separately. Sometime it has given total value. Sometime it has given income tax liability for the year. Sometime it has given last quarter estimate value. Question number 7. Try to answer. Same information. Try to recognize difference. හදන්න try කරන්න. Total paid amount is given debit side. It is included first quarter paid amount value as well as last quarter paid amounts, and provision is given. Additional information available. Income tax paid includes 292,000 paid for previous year and payment made for first quarter. Therefore, it has given last quarter paid amount. And here it is given income tax liability for the year. Think about difference between question number 6 and 7. Question number 6 one, it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. But question number 7, it has given income tax liability for the year. Try to recognize difference. Total paid amount is given. It is include last quarter paid amount as well as this year first quarter paid amounts. Therefore, first quarter paid amount can be recognized. Total amount equal 990,000. From that value should be deduct 292,000 paid for previous year. Therefore, 292,000 deduct. Then take the answer. That is the first quarter paid amounts. 990 minus 292. Therefore, value equals 698. This is the first quarter paid amounts. Now it has not given last quarter estimate value, but it has given income tax liability for the year. Income tax liability for the year equal first quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. It has given 960,000. That value should be included here. Then reason for difference, that is the last quarter estimate value. Therefore, difference value equal 262,000. That is a value should be included under current liability as income tax payable. Then adjust previous year gap. Provision is given 252,000 and paid amount equal 290,000. Provision means this is the value considered as expense previous year. Estimated and considered as expense, but actually paid for that 292,000. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර tax එක අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. මේ තමයි correct value එක. This is the value you have to consider as expense. Actual value, but estimated and considered as expense already 252,000. Actually paid for that equal 292,000. Then provision is under provision. If it is under provision, difference value should be add. Therefore, 292,000 minus 252,000. Difference value equal 40,000. That is under provision. If it is under provision, should be add. Therefore, income tax expense equal in this example also 1 million. Try to recognize under provision or provision. Therefore, this is a value should be included in income statement as income tax expense. Then see the requirements. There's income tax expense for the year equal 1 million and take more 30. And as a liability, you have to consider only last quarter estimate value. Therefore, income tax liability equal 262,000. This is the last quarter estimate value this year. It has not paid in cash. This is the way you have to adjust income tax. 2019, 18, and 20. Last 3 papers, it has given tax adjustment like this. And separate marks available in the cash flow statement also for income tax. We are going to provide information. Think about theory part. This is a legal requirement. All the companies should be paid income tax. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate and how to adjust. Income tax also normal expense, but should be disclosed separately. When we are going to prepare the income statement, income tax should be included separately. Right, I have discussed already how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income and statement of change in equity. As well as I have discussed income tax adjustment, right issue, reserves capitalization, as well as initial public offer, interim dividends, as well as proposed dividends. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට ගාන වෙනස් වෙන්නේ adjustment ටික add වෙනවා බලන්න. Therefore you have to know how to adjust inventory adjustment. ඔන්න දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට මම ගාන හදනකොට හදන්නේ අනිත් adjustment ටිකක් දාලා. It mean inventory adjustment, disposal adjustment, revaluation adjustment, and leasing adjustment. Think about format. This is a format. When we are going to prepare the company sum, this is a format you have to apply. Therefore, you have to know how to prepare property, plant, and equipment schedule. This one very important. LK16 separate standard available. Therefore, revaluation, disposal, exchange, straight line basis, reduce imbalance methods, changes in accounting estimates. Sometimes it has given lifetime change, residual value change, depreciation method change. All the transactions relevant for property, plant, and equipment, you have to disclose in the property, plant, and equipment schedule. ඊට පස්සේ මෙන්න මේ part එක තමයි අමාරු. Right share issue we have discussed, income tax we have discussed, dividends adjustment we have discussed income statement and change in equity. ඔන්න මෙතනින් එහාට ඊට පස්සේ දැනගන්න ඕනේ you have to know how to prepare property, plant, and equipment schedule with adjustment, revaluation adjustment, disposal adjustment, exchange adjustment, and changes in accounting estimates. There are 4 adjustments relevant for property, plant, and equipment. Therefore, you have to know how to adjust disposal. First time revaluation, second time revaluation, and state line basis, reduce imbalance methods. If it has given lifetime change, residual value change, depreciation method change, you have to know how to adjust. LKS 16. Therefore, I will discuss this part separately. And leasing adjustment, we have to discuss leasing note number 5. Asset purchase under finance lease from 2012. They are continuously in the yellow paper. Therefore, definitely they ask leasing adjustment. Therefore, you have to know how to adjust. We have to prepare separate note for leasing. Therefore, right of use of lease property. All other adjustment normal. It means EPF and ETF, inventory adjustment, bad and output debts, those are normal adjustment. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට ගාන තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ adjustment එක තේරිලා නැත්තම්. Therefore, I will discuss adjustment as well as complete sum. Right, now I am going to discuss LKS 10. LKS 10 පොඩ්ඩක් මතක් කරගමු අපි. LKS 10 events after the reporting period. Think about this is standard, very important. Standard තේරුම් ගන්න බැරි වුණොත් එහෙම ලකුණු ගන්න අමාරුයි. Therefore, try to get idea about LKS 10. Name events after the reporting period. ඔන්න පුළුවන් තරම් අල්ල ගන්න try කරන්න මේක. Definitely available MCQ paper 1 question, as well as it has given separate adjustment in the company sum. Events after the reporting period. Think about first one, events. Second one, after the reporting period. First one, think about this one. This is our accounting period. Make on that balance. Based on periodicity concept, we have to provide information annually. Therefore, accounting period end of the year 31st March 20, beginning of the year 1st April 19. මේ තමයි ගණන් හදන අවුරුද්ද. මේකේ වෙච්ච දේවල් නෙවෙයි අපි කතා කරන්නේ. After the reporting period. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතනින් පස්සේ වෙන සමහර දේවලුත් මේ අවුරුද්දේ ගාන හදනකොට adjust කරන්න වෙනවා. We are going to prepare financial statement for the year 31st March 20. But some events occur after the reporting period. After 31st March 20, we have to adjust this financial year. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතනින් පස්සේ වුණාට සමහර දේවල් මේ අවුරුද්දේ ගාන හදනකොට අපි adjust කරන්න ඕන. Therefore, you have to know what are the adjusting, what are the non-adjusting. First one, financial statement of the company, preparation and presentation of financial statement. Its responsibility should be taken by the directors. කියන්නේ financial statement හදන එකයි present කරන එකේ responsibility එක තියෙන directors ලාට තියෙන. Therefore, director should sign on the financial statement. ඒ කියන්නේ financial statement හදන්න අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා මාස 6ක කාලයක්. මෙදා ඉඳන් 30th September වෙනකන් ගාන හදන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. each and every year. ඒ කියන්නේ accounting period ඉවර වෙලා ගණන් හදන්න අපිට time එක දීලා තියෙනවා මාස 6ක්. 30th September වෙනකන් කවදා හරි හදන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. අන්න ඊට කලින් director sign කරන්න ඕන financial statement වල. Reason directors are the person who take responsibility for preparation and presentation of financial statement. අන්නේ කවදාද director sign කරනවනේ. අන්න එදා වෙනකන් තමයි අපි කියන්නේ after the reporting period. Think about after the reporting period mean those are the event both favorable and unfavorable that occur between end of the reporting period and date when the financial statement are authorized for issue by the director. ඒ කියන්නේ ගණන් හදන අවුරුදු ඉවරනේ මෙදා. එදා ඉඳන් මාස 6ක් තියෙනවා ගණන් හදන ටයිම් එක දීලා. ඒ මාස 6 ඉවරන කලින් ගාන හදන්න ඕන. අනේ ගාන හදලා ඩිරෙක්ටර්ස්ලා සයින් කරන්න ඕන those financial statement true and fair. අන්නේ කවදාද සයින් කරන දවස වෙනකන් තමයි බලන්න අපි. දැන් මේ ගාන විතර නම් සයින් කරලා තියෙන්නේ 30th June. මේක හැබැයි 30th September වෙනකන් කවදා හරි දවසක් වෙන්න ඕන. මාස 6ක ටයිම් එකක් අපිට දීලා තියෙන්නේ. මාස 6ක් නෙමෙයි මෙතන ගන්නෙ. මෙතන ගන්නේ ඩිරෙක්ටර් සයින් කරන දවස වෙනකන්. Those are the event both favorable and unfavorable that occur between end of the reporting period. Between end of the reporting period and date when the financial statement are authorized for issue by the director. Those are the time period we have to consider as after the reporting period. ඒ කියන්නේ ගණන් හදන අවුරුද්ද ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ ඩිරෙක්ටර් සයින් කරන්න කලින් අන්නේ ටයිම් එකට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ after the reporting period. අන්නේ පීරියඩ් එකේ වෙච්ච සමහර දේවලුත් මේ අවුරුද්දේ ගාන හදනකොට අපි adjust කරනවා. Therefore, those events can be divided by two parts, adjusting events as well as non-adjusting events. What are the adjusting events? Adjust කරන්න මොනවද කියලා බලන්න. Those that are provide evidence of the condition as at the reporting period. That's the definition. ඒ කියන්නේ 31st March වලට වෙයි කියලා හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් වෙලා තිබුණොත් think about debtors available 31st March 20 became a bankrupt. Should be adjusted. Inventory available 31st March 20 recognize NRV lower than the cost value. ඒ කියන්නේ 31st March වලට cost එක තියෙනවා අපි හිතමු 500,000 කියලා. මාකට් එකේ විකුණලා තියෙන ඩිරෙක්ටර් සයින් කරන්න කලින් 400,000 වලට. In this situation, as inventory financial position should be include 400,000. Recognize inventory NRV lower than the cost value. Adjust in events. Debtors available 31st March 20 became bankrupt. Should be adjust. The bankrupt වෙලා තියෙන මෙහෙ, but we have to prepare, adjust in this finance deal. Inventory වල cost value එක තියෙන්නේ 500,000. විකුණලා තියෙන්නේ 400 වලට. direct sign කරන්න කලින්. Therefore, as inventory financial position should be include 400,000. Recognition NRV lower than the cost value. Adjust events. And think about dismiss employee has filed a legal case against the company demanding compensation before 31st March 2020. Dismiss employee has filed a legal case against the company demanding compensation before 31st March 20. Legal case දාලා තියෙන්නේ 31st March වල කලින්. අන්න ඒක decision එක දුන්නොත් එහෙම වන්දි ගෙවන්න කියලා decision එක දීලා. Decision has been delivered of the court case. Adjust in events. Those that are provide evidence of the condition as the reporting period. ඒ කියන්නේ 31st March වලට මේ යන විදියට වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් වුණොත්. Those are the adjusting events. Example, debtor became a bankrupt. But debtor should be available as at 31st March 20. Then inventory recognition NRV lower than the cost value. Adjusting. And decision of the court case has been delivered. Adjusting. And transfer to the general reserves. Think what we have discussed already. Transfer to general reserves from return earning. Also based on LK10, adjusting events. And errors occur during the accounting period. Recognition after the reporting period. Adjusting events. හැබැයි මෙන්න මෙහෙම දේවල් වුණොත්. ඒ කියන්නේ 31st March වලට හිතා ගන්න බැරි දෙයක් වුණොත් එහෙම දෙයක් වෙයි කියලා හිතා ගන්න බෑ. දැන් අපිට නිකන් කියන්න පුළුවන් දැන් ලබන සතියේ ගින්නක් ඇවිල්ලා බිස්නස් එක විනාශ වෙයි කියලා අපිට සාමාන්‍ය හිතන්න පුළුවන්ද? ගන්න වතුරක් ඇවිල්ලා බිස්නස් එක විනාශ වෙලා යනවා. අන්න එහෙම දේවල් වුණොත්. ඒ කියන්නේ හිතා ගන්න බැරි දෙයක් වුණොත්. සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වයටදී මේ යන විදියට අපිට එහෙම දෙයක් වෙයි කියලා හිතා ගන්න බෑ. හැබැයි වෙලා. Before sign by the director. Those are the non-adjusting events. It has given those that are indicative of the condition that arise after the reporting period. ඒවා ඇති වෙලාම තියෙන reporting period එකෙන් පස්සේ. එහෙම දෙයක් වෙයි කියලා 31st March වලට අපිට හිතා ගන්න බෑ සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වයටදී. Think about example, due to flood or fire, damage to the assets. අපිට කියන්න බෑ ලබන සතියේ වහිනවා ඒකල ගංගා උතුරක් එනවා බිස්නස් එක යට වෙලා නැති වෙලා යනවා කියලා අපිට එහෙම හිතන්න බෑනේ දැන්. සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වයේ එහෙම දෙයක් අපිට කියන්න බෑ. එතන ලබන සතිය වෙනකොට ගින්නක් එනවා. ගින්නක් ඇවිල්ලා බිස්නස් එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන් විනාශ වෙනවා කියලා අපිට හිතන්න පුළුවන්ද එහෙම? හැබැයි එහෙම දෙයක් වුණොත් ලබන සතියේ before signed by the director due to flood or fire damage to the assets cannot be adjusted, non-adjusting. අන්න ඒව දුන්නට adjust කරන්න බෑ. And decline in the market value of investment. Think about share market එක අපි invest කරලා තිනවා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ 1 million වල market value එක අඩු වෙලා දැන් තියෙන market value එක 800,000. අන්න එහෙම දේවල් වුණොත් adjust කරන්න බෑ. Decline in the market value of investment. And government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. Direct sign කරන්න කලින් එහෙම දෙයක් වුණොත් දැන් අපි දන්නවා ඒ 31st March වල මෙහෙම දෙයක් වෙයි කියලා. Non-adjusting. Government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. Non-adjusting. And business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities. Non-adjusting events. Therefore, this is a summary. This is the time period we have to prepare financial statement. This is called our accounting period. After that, before signed by the director, those are the time period you have to consider as after the reporting period. අන්නේ period එකේ වෙච්ච events, not transaction. Events after the reporting period. Those are the events both favorable and unfavorable that occur between end of the reporting period and date when the financial statement are authorized for issue. Can be divided by two parts, adjusting events as well as non-adjusting events. What are the examples for adjusting events? Definitely they ask. First one, debtor available 31st March 20 became bankrupt. නිකම් bankrupt කියලා ලියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. 31st March වල debtor ඉන්න ඕන. ඊට පස්සේ debtors ලා create වෙලා ඒගොල්ලෝ bankrupt වුණාට adjust කරන්න බෑ. Debtor available 31st March 20 then became bankrupt. Adjusting. Inventory available 31st March 20 recognition it NRV lower than the cost value before signed by the director. ඒ කියන්නේ 31st March වල තිබ්බේ 500,000 cost එක. හැබැයි මාකට් එකේ විකුණනකොට විකුණන්න පුළුවන් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ 400,000 වලට. එතකොට 31st March වලට ඉන්වෙන්ටරි ගන්නකොට 500,000 ගන්න බෑ. Recognition NRV lower than the cost value before signed by the director. Adjusting events. Then dismiss employee has filed a legal case against the company demanding compensation. Its decision has been delivered before signed by the director. Decision of the court case has been delivered. Adjusting. Compensation expense account debit. Provision for compensation account credit. තාම ගෙවලා නැහැ. Provision for compensation or compensation payable. That value also should be considered as expense. Compensation expense account debit. Provision for compensation account credit. Then errors occur during the accounting period after recognition. Transfer to the general reserves. Adjusted. But due to flood or fire, damage to the assets. Decline in the market value of investment. Government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. And business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities. Non-adjusting. එහෙම හිතාගන්න බැරි දෙයක් આવොත් මෙන්න හිතන විදිය. ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඕන 31st March වලට වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා හිතාගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් වුණොත් ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරනවා අපි. එහෙම සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වවලදී අපිට හිතාගන්න බැරි දෙයක් වෙලා තිබුණොත් අපි ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරන්නේ නැහැ. Right, now think about this one. Those are the example for adjusting events and non-adjusting events. This part very important by heart. And this is a non-adjusting events. Now think about example number 1. Think what would be the answer question number 1. See the requirements. Very important standards. Try to get clear idea. Definitely available MCQ paper. As well as some adjustment available in the company sum. Think what would be the answer this one. It has given the management of Kalani PLC drafted its financial statement. Drafted can roughly hadala තියෙනවා 30th 17 May 2020. For the year end 31st March 2020. This is our accounting period. Think what after. ඒ කියන්නේ accounting period ඉවර වෙලා මාස 6ක් යන්න කලින් තමයි company registered අපි යවන්න ඕනේ. All the company their financial statement should be sent to the company registered on or before 30th September. Before that, financial statement should be prepared. And director should sign on the financial statement. අන්නේ director sign කරන දවස් තමයි අපි ගන්න ඕනේ. End of the accounting period and the date financial statement are authorized for issue. Therefore, this is a prepared drafted financial statement. And this is our accounting period. And board of director review them 1st July 2020. Review කරලා තියෙනවා බලන්න ආපහු බලලා. And very important. Sign the financial statement 10th June 2020. ඔන්න අපි consider කරන එක. Sign the financial statement. Sign on 10 June 2020. Financial statements were made available for stakeholders 22 July 2020 and they authorized 25th July 2020. ඕගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඕනේ ඩිරෙක්ට් සයින් කරන දවස වෙනකන් විතරයි. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 20 and sign the financial statement 10 June 2020. Then think about requirements. What is the time period applicable for identifying events occur after the balance sheet date of the Kalani PLC as per Sri Lanka Accounting Standard 10? මෙන්න මේ MCQ ප්‍රශ්න පහක් වරද්ද ගත්තොත් එහෙම පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප් ගාන හැදුවේ නෑ වගේ ඉෆෙක්ට් එකක් එනවා. non profit ගාන හැදුවේ නෑ වගේ ඉෆෙක්ට් එකක් එනවා. මේ වගේ 10ක් equal company sum එකට. Therefore very important MCQ papers. There's what is the time period applicable for identifying the events occur after the balance sheet date? Yes, what is the time period? What is the theory? End of the accounting period. Those are the events both favorable and unfavorable that occur between end of the reporting period and date when the financial statement are authorized for issue by the director. Directors ලගේ authorize එක හම්බෙන්නේ sign කරපුවම. එහෙනම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඕනේ director sign කරන දවස වෙනකන් විතරයි. Therefore director sign on the financial statement it is given 10 June. Therefore end of the accounting period 31st March. Therefore you have to consider from 31st March to 10 June 2020. Therefore answer is third one. This is the time period you have to consider as after the reporting period. Right, question number 2 balan. Question number second one thing, what would be the answer? Read carefully, see the requirements. First one, recognize time period. Sometimes there's adjusting events. Sometimes there's non-adjusting events. First one, read carefully, see the requirements. Think what would be the answer. Director sign කරන දවස හොඳට හොයාගන්න ඉස්සරම. It has given financial statement of Amila PLC for the year end 31st March 20. This is the end of the accounting period. Authorized by the director on 30th June 2020. On a director sign කරපු දවස. The following events took place of the company from 31st March 20 to 31st March 30th July to June 2020. It has given events. Think about requirements. Which of the above events are considered as a non-adjusting events? Non-adjusting. Important. Think about what are the example? Due to flood or fire damage the assets, decline in the market value of investment, and proposed dividends for ordinary shares. Proposed dividends we have right note. Proposed dividends for ordinary share also non-adjusting. As well as government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. Business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities. Example for non-adjusting. Think about example for adjusting. Debtor available as at 31st March 20 became bankrupt. And inventory recognition NRV lower than the cost value. Then transfer to the general reserves. Errors occur during the accounting period after recognition. And decision of the court case has been delivered. Right now, think about this one. There's non-adjusting events. First one, decline in the market value of investment of the company continuously from 1st May 2020, non-adjusting. Decline in the market value of investment, non-adjusting. And declaration of bankruptcy of debtor by court of law. Think about date before signed by the director who had purchased goods on credit 1st May 2020, 1st March 2020. Think about this one, very important. Debtors available 31st March 20. Credit sales වෙලා තියෙන්නේ 31st March වල කලින්. Therefore, debtor available 31st March 20 became bankrupt before signed by the director. This one adjusting events. There's none adjusting. Therefore, part B cannot be considered as answer. Debtor available 31st March 20. Think about credit sales it has given before 31st March 20. Debtors line was 31st March 20 වලට then became bankrupt before signed by the director. This is a date signed by the director. Before that, debtor became bankrupt. Therefore, this is a adjusting events, but there's none adjusting. Therefore, part B is not answer. Then C, think about destruction of inventory that had been existent from 31st March 20 due to fire occur before signed by the director. Due to flood or fire damage to the assets. This is important thing. Destruction of inventory that had been existent 31st March 20. Inventory damage වෙලා බලන්න due to fire, due to flood or fire damage, none adjusting. Therefore, this is also can be considered as answer. And receives letter from the government before signed by the director, informing that the land owned by the business as at 31st March 20 will be acquired in order to construction road. None adjusting. It has given clearly standards. Government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. Should not be adjusted. None adjusting events. Think about part B is adjusting events. Therefore, answer is A, C, and D. Therefore, answer 3. Think about there's none adjusting events. You have to consider the date signed by the director. In between end of the economic period and date signed by the director, that is a time period you have to consider. Then think adjusting events as well as non-adjusting events. තව එකක් අපි හදමු question number 3 වලට යන්න. Third one, think about events after the reporting period. LKS 10. First one, read carefully, see the requirements. Financial statement. It has given business for the year 31st March 20 were authorized by the director. Think about time period. 15 June 2020. The following events took place in the company during the period 31st March 20 to 15 June 2020. You have to consider up to the date signed by the director. At the same time, think about requirements. Which of the above events should be considered as a non-adjusting? In this example, also there are non-adjusting events. What are the examples for non-adjusting? Due to flood or fire damage to the assets. Decline in the market value of investment. Proposed dividends for ordinary shares. Then government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road. And business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities. Those are the normally non-adjusting events. There's non-adjusting. Think about first one. Announcement of planned discontinue segment of business from 15 April 2020. 31st March වලට පස්සේ direct sign කරන්න කලින්, which is expected to serve in 600,000 annually. Think about if business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities cannot be adjusted this financial year. මේ අවුරුද්ද අපිට adjust කරන්න බෑ. This is a non-adjusting. And destruction of main production plant by fire on 20th April 2020 and causing loss 1 million. Due to fire, damage production plant, due to flood or fire damage, those are also non-adjusting. අපිට හිතන්න බෑ 31st March වලට මේම දෙයක් වෙයි කියලා. Then bankruptcy of debtor 30th May 2020 before signed by the director who had balance 750,000 arising from credit sales made on 30th April 2020. Very, very important. Normally, debtor became bankrupt should be adjusted. Normally. But now think about debtor created after the reporting period. Debtor is not available as at 31st March 20. Think about this one, debtor became bankrupt before signed by the director. Normally should be adjusted, but debtor should be available as at 31st March 20. But in this example, debtor created after the reporting period. Data is not available 31st March 20. Therefore, this one non-adjusting. නිකං bad debtors ලා bankrupt වෙනවා කිව්වට එහෙම අපිට adjust කරන්න බෑ. Debtors ලා ඉන්න ඕන 31st March 20 වලට. But in this example, debtor created after the reporting period. Debtor is not available as at 31st March 20. Therefore, this one cannot be adjusted. Non-adjusting. Very important. The last one, declaration of final dividends 300,000 for ordinary shares. That is a proposed dividends. We have discussed already. Proposed dividends for ordinary share should not be adjusted. Non-adjusting. Therefore, part D also non-adjusting. Therefore, all A, B, C, D non-adjusting events. Answer is a 5. Definitely they are standards. This is a summary. Think about accounting period. End of the year 31st March 20. Beginning of the year 1st April 19. This is called accounting period. All the company, their financial statement should be sent to the company registrar on or before 30th September. Therefore, director sign on the financial statement before that. එකනේ company registrarට financial statement යවන්න කලින් directors ලා sign කරන්න ඕන. ඒක 30th September වලට කලින් වෙන්න ඕන. අන්නේ director sign කරන දවස වෙනකන් after reporting period 31st March වලට පස්සේ director sign කරන දවස වෙනකන් අන්නේ time period එක තියෙන events තමයි after the reporting period. Those are the events both favorable and unfavorable that occur between end of the reporting period and date when the financial statement authorized for issue. බලන්න accounting period ඉවර වෙන දවසයි director sign කරන දවස අතර කාලය තමයි අපි ගන්න. මේ තමයි accounting period. අපි ගාන හදන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ. හැබැයි සමහර මෙහෙ වෙච්ච ඒවා අපි adjust කරනවා මේකේ. Those are the adjusting events. You have to know what are the adjusting events. Debtors ලා bankrupt වුණොත්. Debtor available as at 31st March 20 then became bankrupt. And inventory available 31st March 20 cost value 500. But those are sold in the market 400. Recognition NRV lower than the cost value. Adjusting. එතකොට 500 දාන්න බෑ financial position වල as inventory. As inventory should be include 400,000 based on LKS 10. And decision of the court case has been delivered before signed by the director. Compensation expense account debit, provision for compensation account credit. Errors occur during the accounting period after recognition. Transfer to the general reserves decided by the director, adjusting. But due to flood or fire damage to the assets, decline in the market value of investment, proposed dividends for ordinary shares, government has been decided to acquire part of land for construction road, and business has been decided to discontinue part of business activities, non-adjusting events. Standard definitely they are in the paper. Right, we have been discussing comparison. Basic part I have discussed. Income tax adjustment and how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other company's income. And share issues I have discussed, initial public offer, right issue, and reserves capitalization. You have to know how to calculate, how to record in the ledger accounts, and how to disclose on the statement of change in equity. And I have discussed proposed dividends as well as interim dividends. I have discussed how to prepare statement of profit and loss accounts as well as statement of change in equity. දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට කම්පැනි ගාන හදනකොට ඇඩ් වෙන දේ තමයි adjustment ටික. Therefore, you have to get clear idea about the adjustment. Think about inventory, EPF and ETF, disposal, revaluation first time, second time, lease in adjustment, and goods sent on sales or return basis adjustment, damage stock adjustment. අන්න ඒවා කම්පැනි ගානට ආපුවම අරවත් එක්ක ඔන්න ගාන ටික ටික අමාරු වෙනවා. කම්පැනි ගාන තේරුනොත් තමයි cash flow ගාන තේරෙන්නේ. Based on company sum, we have to prepare cash flow. Right, that part I will discuss. ඊට පස්සේ මම දැන් කරන්නේ property plant equipment schedule එක discuss කරනවා. disposal adjustment එකයි, revaluation adjustment එකයි, exchange adjustment ටික දාලා ඊට පස්සේ company ගාන සම්පූර්ණයෙන් හදනවා. leasing discuss කරනවා, EPF discuss කරනවා. right, company දැන් මේ lesson එක යන ගමන්ම මම management account part එකත් පටන් ගන්නවා. මොකද නැත්තම් මේ company සමහර ළමයිට තේරිලා තියෙන මේවා. ඒතර ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ ගණන් හදන එකේ තේරුමක් නැහැ සමහර ළමයින්ට. ඉතින් company පාඩම යන ගමන්ම management account part එකත් මම පටන් ගන්නවා. ඒතර ඊළඟ දවසේ class එකකින් දවසේ මම company නෙවෙයි කරන්නේ management account part එක. Important lesson I will discuss CVP analysis, cost volume and profit analysis. 20 marks available in the A level paper definitely. ඊළඟට class එක තියෙන දවසේ සාමාන්‍ය මම දවසක් කරලා දවසක් class එක තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ හෙට නෙවෙයි ඊළඟ දවසේ තියෙනවා. අන්නේ පටන් ගන්න දවසේ මම කතා කරන්නේ management account part එක. ඒතර company පාඩම මම ඒත් එක තමයි කරගෙන යන්නේ. මොකද සමහර ළමයිට මේ පාඩම මම ආපහු කරන එකේ තේරුමක් නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා. එහෙනම් ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ අසාධාරණයක් වෙනවා මම මෙහෙම කරන්නේ දිගටම. හැබැයි මම මේ මාසේ මේ lesson එක කරනවා. company cash flow කරන ගමන් management account part එකත් හදාගෙන යනවා. right, ඕගොල්ලෝ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් අහන්න බලන්න. මේ අවුරුද්ද පුළුවන් තරම් මහන්සි වෙන්න. මේ අවුරුද්ද තමයි ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ජීවිතේ වෙනස් වෙන අවුරුද්ද. මේ අවුරුද්ද හරියට මහන්සුන් නැත්තම් මුලින් ඉඳන් හොඳ රිසර්ච් එකට යන්න try කරේ නැති වුණොත් එහෙම මුළු ජීවිතේටම ප්‍රශ්නයක් එනවා. තාම මේ රිසර්ච් එක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. all the lesson I will discuss. තේරෙන්නේ නැති හැම part එකම මම discuss කරනවා. ඉස්සරහදී දවසක් හැමදාම class එක තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ සහභාගී වෙන එක ඔකුළුම වගකීම. මම syllabus එක cover කරනවා. revision ඒ ඔක්කොම පහුගිය පාඩම් ටික ඔක්කොම කරනවා. වෙනම class දෙකක් කරන්නේ නෑ දැන්. revision part එකත් මේත් එක්කම තමයි යන්නේ. right, එහෙනම් අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ හම්බෙමු. good night. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න.